Alright, how's it going, guys? And welcome back to Pokemon Team Rocket Edition. So I leveled up all my Pokemon. Venusaur and Quack evolved. So everyone's all level 44 now. Got up to Queenie. Let's go talk to Giovanni. Keep incoming scene. If you press yes and a bug happens, you can press no and skip the scene. Sure. Ah, Evian. We were waiting for you. Come in. What an extraordinary job you've done, Evian. Not only your mission with Articuno, but you have also taken care of Zapdos. Koga also reported to me of how you faced Bruno from the Elite Four on Cycling Road and defeated him. You have shown a priceless performance and valor toward Team Rocket. Petrol has already briefed me on how even 10 policemen together were not enough to overcome you. Andrew and you held out long enough for us to save you. Andrew, Evian, you have earned my trust, and both of you are promoted to Rocket Executives. Hey, let's go. Here's your reward, Andrea. I hope you invested in your great team. Is he just like forcing us to like change our clothes? Hey, I got promoted. And about you, Evian, along with your results, 2 of the Kanto birds, Bruno. This should be your reward. Holy balls. Take this too. So one of your levels should be able to catch any Pokemon whenever you want. Hey. Lastly, this Pokemon, the rarest and most powerful of the Kanto fossils. I'm sure that it will be a great addition to your team. I can't use it. Because I technically can, because it's a gift. As Rocket Executives, you have permission to enter at the south area of the deep base. Take this. Ew. Some exclusive resources are there to improve even more your teams. It serves as a rest area too, along with other executives. Well, I told you that in due time I would tell you the origins of Team Rocket and why is it as you know it today. Now that you have gained some experience in this region, considering what is to come, the moment has arrived. Listen carefully. Everything started 5 years ago when Johto declared war against Kanto. It surprised us all, our rustic and Pacific neighbor, Pacific, which didn't have as high a military force as us. Who caused this trouble was Lance, the old Dragon-type master grandson from Blackthorn City. There is no doubt that he was a wonderful trainer, and it couldn't be otherwise, as a direct descendant of the most prestigious Dragon-type tamer lineage. Since he was young, he trained with what seemed for many the strongest and holiest type. He showed a huge talent for unleashing the maximum power of Dragonite, considering the most powerful non-legendary Pokemon, surpassing even the power of the legendary birds. Lance turned into a feared trainer. With 3 of these sacred dragons on his team, he took the power in Johto. However, this was not enough to submit Kanto as he wanted to. Our region had always had excellent trainers with great talent. In those days, both Oak and I were competing for the championship, frequently swapping it because of the intense competition. And balance between us, when one of us wasn't the champion, the other would step into Bruno's position in the Elite Four. I specialized in the ground type, whereas Oak focused on the normal type. Ew. Lance knew this. With us defending Kanto, he would never be able to impose his control, even with his dragons. Then he started to find that power on the sacred and divine. He was warned about the Johto legends, Lugia and Ho-Oh, both possessing a non-existent power here in Kanto, but he never even came close to finding them. Despite that, he eventually learned of the legend stating that the legendary Ho-Oh left part of its power, in essence imprinted on 3 Pokemon destined to perish. last witnessed 150 years ago in the so-called Burn Tower miracle. According to legend, these 3 Pokemon reincarnated into the 3 Johto beasts, now roaming the region without direction, unable to contain their power. Lance searched in the entire region, determined to find the Johto beasts, and indeed, it turned out to be true. Using his dragons, he managed to corner and capture one by one these sacred Pokemon. The rest of the history is well known. With the Johto beasts under his command, he set out to invade Kanto. He brought on an expert in military tactics, Lieutenant Surge. The combination of these factors resulted in unparalleled chaos in Kanto. Those beasts, now under Lance's command, took numerous lives and posed a formidable challenge in battle for any trainer who wasn't Oak or me. Lance had effectively brought chaos and death to Kanto. It was at that moment when Oak and I decided to do something, realizing that it was impossible to pacify the rage of these creatures with the resources available to us. During that period, I held the position of Kanto's most influential businessman, while Oak was the most famous researcher. Together, we decided to combine all of our resources with the unique purpose of chasing that legend, the mythical Pokemon known as Mew. Fuji took the lead in this project, being the one who knew the Pokemon better than anyone else. Thanks to him, we managed to reach Faraway Island and capture Mew. Mew on its own wouldn't secure our victory. Its nature prevented it from being involved in any form of conflict. We needed an additional element. Sorry. It was at that moment when the Mewtwo project was born, with the only goal to maximize Mew's potential and use it in the war. It wasn't easy. The results left anomalies and deformities from what was initially Mew. Retaining only 48% of its overall base power, it only inherited the transformation ability of the legendary Pokemon, which proved insufficient and led us to discard these initial prototypes. It is commonly known as Ditto, and several specimens have been reported in the Pokemon Mansion itself, and some routes use Fuchsia. All combinations led us to Ditto. Time and funds are running out. If we didn't come up with something soon, Kanto would have no choice but to surrender. It was at that moment, after many failures, when we finally could improve that legendary Mew, creating from its DNA a Pokemon made only for battles, and for winning the Kanto War. Faster, stronger, and more effective than the Johto beasts, we estimated its power to be on par with the legendaries Lugia and Ho-Oh that Lance could never find. Its mental capabilities were far away from any other things we knew. With Mewtwo, we could have ended all of this and taught a lesson to Lance. It was so powerful that went out of our control just when we were doing one of the last tests. The Cinnabar Island laboratory, where we carried out this desperate plan in secret, was destroyed and Mewtwo escaped, disappearing forever. Shortly after, Kanto had no choice but to surrender to Lance, who proclaimed himself the champion of both Johto and Kanto simultaneously. It was then time to get rid of all possible threats. However, to my surprise, Oak was the first to kneel. Once Lance seized his power, he offered all his knowledge about Pokemon and promised to assist the new government. The worst thing is, he pointed to me as the main threat to his government and told Lance about our plans to overthrow him. Although he never mentioned Mewtwo, he did blame me for conspiring, even after the war. Lance wasted no time launching a tremendous smear campaign against me, despite the fact that I did my best to keep Kanto in the hands of its inhabitants. Lance managed to make me a villain to the eyes of the public, and he pictured himself as a savior. According to the official version, Lance only had to intervene after a blatant coup attempt on my part when I sought to renew my champion title. This for sure is absolutely stupid and makes no sense to anyone who lived through the war, but the rest stayed silent out of fear and reprisal from Lance's government and the constant bombardment of news and spreading of false information. They've managed to blur the truth over time. to the extent that even those who were actually present in the war now doubt what they truly experienced. Life hits hard. Since then, everything associated with my name, once one of the most prestigious in the region, became the greatest dishonor and shame for Kanto. This way, and so it goes. When a power subdues you in this manner, making it impossible to challenge through justice, the only option left is to gather an even greater power than theirs to return the favor in kind. And that's where you come in. Under that premise, I kept Team Rocket alive, and it continues to exist until this day. Interesting. Hence the reason for all these research areas, why I have sent you to where the legendary birds dwell, why we gather as much money as possible through illegitimate means, making the system itself impossible to assemble in a legitimate way. In such a case, taking justice into our own hands is almost a duty that aligns with anyone who has principles. All that Team Rocket has sought during this time has been to try to gather enough power to overthrow Lance and put an end to his mass tyranny, while appearing to be a weak and clumsy organization concerned with trivial matters such as money or Pokemon theft. No, nothing can be further from the truth. What we achieve with this is to prevent Lance from focusing all his energies on crushing us, as he does not see us as a serious threat. Yet. I can tell you all this at a better time, as our next mission, the entire Team Rocket's mission, is directly related to all of this. Silphco, the most important company in the entire region, extending its influence to the Sevi Islands, single-handedly produces the vast majority of items for trainers throughout Kanto. It has just dropped a bombshell, a revolution in the capture of Pokemon. Its Master Ball is presumably capable of capturing any Pokemon under any condition, an infallible Pokeball, the dream of any trainer, especially any collector. An item like that would be crucial to retrieve a Pokemon like Mewtwo, especially now since Lance is unaware of its existence. We have certain suspicions about where it might be after escaping from Cinnabar Island. But that is not the main objective of our assault on Sylph. I want everything to go perfectly so that, in the eyes of the population, Team Rocket appears to be defeated. They should lose sight of us just when we are at our prime. By the time this happens, I will have already presented the president of Sylph with a tempting enough offer for him to be on our side. I'm sure he also does not approve of all the new restrictions and commissions that Lance's government imposes on their products. Andra, Evian, your mission at Sylph is as follows. To enter in Saffron will force the pass under using a large portion of our units. Once in Sylph, you will be in charge of dealing with the security protecting the president. After that, I will have a free hand to speak calmly with him and explain the situation. You will provide me with enough time to convince him to cooperate with Team Rocket. Meanwhile, you must restrain any attempt to access the president's office. My conversation with him must be entirely confidential. Is that clear? Not even Lance will get through us if he shows up, boss. Once I have convinced the president, we will obtain the Master Ball and, more importantly, the support of Sylph. By then, nothing stops us. As soon as I give the signal, you will withdraw along with the other high-level rocket members and leave the building with our less competent soldiers, with minimal protection to reach me. If everything goes according to the plan, the Meddlesome Red will make an appearance. It's perfect. Nothing better than pretending a defeat against that trainer without a personality, empty of purpose. With Red as the opponent, I can lose and then leave, disappearing before the word spreads and the police show up. Once here, I'll kill 3 birds with one shot. We'll have the Master Ball, Sylph's loyalty, and the popular belief that we are finished. A brilliant plan, sir. Which is already in motion. At this moment, the checkpoints with Saffron should have been taken, leaving our way to the city clear. You must get ready. Proton, you will be part of the forces that clear the path. At your command, boss. Andra, Evian, I trust in your abilities as trainers. Saffron City and Sylph will propose a new challenge to prove yourselves once again. We won't let you down, boss. We won't let you down. What do I look like? Bruh. Goofy as hell. Alright, let me go see what this new area is. It's over this way, I'm pretty sure. Yes. Yes. What do you have? Forcibly remind egg moves. Sure. What do you learn? Ooh. Poison tail. Hell yeah. One, two, and poof. And yeah. What do you have? 30 to 45. He gets all damage but may fail if used in succession. That's protect. Might as well just grab all of these. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Extra medium. What does extra medium mean? Oh, shit. I was kind of hoping for like... Ooh, Dragon Bang. Like ability castles and stuff. But I do like the move. The move, this guy. Yes. Let's see. Snick. Do you learn any... I guess Poison Fang. Poison Tail! Finally, a good Poison type move. I like this guy. He's cool. What should Pupper learn? Counter, beat up Fire Fang, Thunder Fang, Punishment. Nope. If Dark Pulse was on there, maybe. Bum, bum, bum. Venusaur. Pedal Dance. Ooh, Pedal Dance is Giga Drain. Let's do Giga Drain. What more moves do you have? Let's check Golbats. Quick Attack. Zen Headbutt, Brave Bird, Steel Wing, Defog, Venom Drench. No, don't really want... As good as Brave Bird is, in a Nuzlocke, I'm scared to use it. Alright, I did get Psychic TM. So I will teach that to Quack and Citizen Headbutt. Wait. Okay. Too bad I can't. Oh, Sharpeak. I can't use you because you have the same. Alright. Let's skedaddle. We're going to what? Sylph? Bruh. This place is massive. There we go. We're off to Sylph. Meow, 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 I look so angry. I look very concerned this way, but then very angry this way. Alright, I guess I'm... Alright, everyone is ready. The invasion to Sylph can begin. From what we know, the president is in his office on the 11th floor. He is protected by his personal guard. It's also impossible to access the office by elevator. We must use the teleportation tiles. Overmore. We can only enter his office if we get the card key to open the door. First of all, we need to find that key. Does anyone have any idea where it can be? An item like that should only be accessible to important members of the company. We'll have to check all the employees. Sylph and Lance's government don't get along very well, so it's very possible that the Elite Four won't show up as they did in the power plant. But we must be prepared for anything. Once we find that card key, we'll inform Giovanni immediately. Both of you will stay on guard for Giovanni, allowing him to negotiate with the president calmly, without any interference. Do you get it? I can't wait any longer. Let's move into action. That's the attitude. Let's go. Sylph is ours. One last thing, Evian. I haven't thanked you yet for your help in the power plant incident. This makes it the second time you've had to come to rescue me and due to my inability to complete the mission on my own. Even if I was, that's no excuse. I should have been able to take on all of the police and then beaten Zapdos in a row. This region is perfect for progressing and improving as a trainer. I'm surprised by the difference between places like this and Lavender Town, but all of them in the end have a unique atmosphere that characterizes them. Right now my team is in optimal condition. Do you remember the Archer speech he told us on our first day? To be honest, I've come further than I could imagine. Even I think I am still capable of improving myself a lot more. I hope this place and all its technology are high enough to my standards. But right now, I don't think there's a bigger challenge than facing you, Evian. You are the real way to know if my team is strong enough. The only one I haven't defeated yet on equal terms. Since our battle in the rocket base, I've been training even harder than ever, studying with the best Pokemon from this region how to improve mine. From Rocket Executive to Rocket Executive, I want you to witness the unstoppable power of my team. I don't want to fight an Electabuzz with you out. Let me switch to Queenie. Nah, got him. Earth power. Of course they have Ice Punch. But I know the Queenie can take it. Bow, 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 bow. Oh, I also have Rivalry too. Get wrecked, nerd. Ursaring. Who has the... Oh shit, she has Sheer Force. I thought she had Rivalry. Get fucked. Okay, defense 97, 86, 84, 103, 82, 76. You have Eviolite. Venusaur might be the best option. I'll switch in Venusaur and kind of just stall it. I'll hit it with a Leech Seed. Okay, I was to say, please tell me. I was just... Pardon? Pardon me, ma'am. Oh shit. Yeah, let me switch in Pupper here. Yeah, I definitely know you have guts. Fuck. That's gonna hurt a lot. Yeah, that hurt a lot. Why aren't you... leech seated anymore? Bro, what the fuck? This isn't cool, man. Sneasel. I don't have anything to fight that. Oh, can you not knock out any more of my Pokemon, please? I just leveled everything up. I'm really mad about the Houndoom. My Houndoom. Okay. Excuse you? Excuse you? This is ridiculous. Excuse... No, I don't want to run. Quack. Okay. You know, I was kind of looking forward to this fight, but not anymore. Bruh. Don't do a lot, don't do a lot, don't do a lot. Okay. Nope. I could have used disable. Because if... Yep. Yeah, I was gonna say, because if it lives this... I'm gonna hit with the disable now. So I can't get any more health back. I hate this game. This game is ridiculous, dude. For a second I was like, how does Golbat even survive? But I forgot that he gave us Eviolites. How... What am I supposed to add to this team to make it... I don't have anything. Can you stop? Thank you. I can't believe it. What else can I do? You can stop. This time I was convinced I would defeat you. I was a fool for thinking that. You have defeated Bruno and 2 legendary Pokemon. Maybe it's too soon, but you have to know this, Evian. My limit is far away from what you've seen today. Alright. Alright. This is why my team keeps changing every time I fight you, because you keep knocking out my Pokemon. Alright. Golduck. Arbok. I'm really upset about the Arbok and the Houndoom. Let's grab you. Definitely don't want to do you. Any of you guys. Maybe you. That's another... I don't know. Let's grab you. And I guess you? God, this is gonna be annoying as hell to level up. Alright. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode here. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And check out my socials down below. They help me out a lot. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.